Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Wild Wednesday. Holy smokes, yes, it is already Happy Hump Day, almost TGIF. Yes, yes, yes. Before I go on to anything else, I do want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff because life really is too short as is. Please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing each and every one of you every Monday through Friday, permitting my schedule and, of course, major holidays, which yesterday, the reason I couldn't be here is the schedule just got away from me, but I hope you guys forgive me on that one. And then also, one more thing, do check out the information in the description box for more info on the daily films, such as your brief synopsis, your starring cast, director, runtime of the cut I am watching, MPAA rating if there is one that exists, which let's face it, folks, most of the time, like 9.999% of the time, most of the stuff I review is not rated. And then I try to get you some trivia if I find anything worthwhile of mentioning. And then I also give you a link for a trailer or a scene from the movie itself. So I try to give you a little bit bigger of a bite of it, so hopefully it'll help you decide if you want to check it out or not. Today's is definitely one for only my hardcore fans. Much like what did I review the other day? Graphic sexual horror. I think that one could be done by a little more people. Last week I did Poland's Gay Shocker, which that's one that definitely for select crowd. I definitely I think a lot of you should check it out for my extreme crowd. I think that it's one that you can get some great artistic value from. It makes sense, you know. It's not one of those where it goes off the deep end, you know. I really, really liked it. Now on to one that I like. This one is so depraved and disgusting and vile and just everything gooey in between. This is none other than Slaughtered Vomit Dolls. I am just doing that one out of the trilogy right now. I'll eventually move on to Regurgitated Sacrifice and Slow Chamber Puke Torture, whatever the hell that one is. Slow Torture Puke Chamber. Yeah. Sometimes I mix up the titles. If hopefully you guys forgive me on that, because some of the time it's just there's so many movies and films that I review. I kind of get a little discombobulated sometimes. Now, as far as this release goes, this is a probably the best release you can get here stateside. It's the trilogy in standard issue pressed DVDs, and you also get a fourth disc in there with my what is the name of that one in there? It's Perfect Child of Satan. I should know that because I watched it couple of years ago. Maybe I'll do that one again eventually. I've yet to review any from Mr. Valentine, which, by the way, this is the second film of his that I reviewed. I did do Black Metal Veins, which is probably my favorite piece from him. There's just something about the dire need or the people in such dire straits that they are able to survive some way, somehow. You know, it just blows my mind. It's a really good one. Now this one is like I said, this is from Unearthed Films, standard issue press DVDs. As far as special features go, you got deleted scenes, outtakes, extended interviews, production notes, all kinds of goodies. And then, like I said, you got that fourth disc, which is Perfect Child of Satan, and then you got some more interviews on there as well. So it definitely is packed to the gills with as far as special features. It is got a trailer gallery as well. Now that I got all that out of the way, what is this thing about? I don't know. I don't know. No, I know. It's about this guy who is, or it's about this girl named what is her name? She's played by Ameara Lavey, who is in all three of them. I don't know if she's in 4 and 5. I have yet to see either one of those. They both are on my to-do list though. Since I've seen the first 3, why not? But it goes over her downfall as a human being, how she she went from being a stripper to a prostitute, and how she is basically in her plummet to go to hell, and that's exactly what she wants. She is giving up her body, mind, spirit, everything for Satan himself, and it definitely is a very, very dark movie. It definitely will leave an impact on you, whether you like it or not. It will either make you nauseous or it'll make you smile. It makes me go in between a smile and a nauseous. I do giggle at places though of it. I'm not gonna lie. There are some parts where I kind of laugh. I do laugh a little bit when our character Alan Nasty, I believe is his name. Um, he does a whole bunch of vomiting in this, which, if you can't tell by the name, the Vomit Gore trilogy, there is definitely a lot of vomit involved in all of these films, and there is gore added into it. Like I was saying, the character, he cuts off the top of somebody's head. He cuts off the top of their nugget, and he pulls all the gooeys out of there, and he starts throwing up into the cavity. It goes on for a little while. It's a little extended. That's my only real beef with Lucifer Valentine films, is they run a little longer than, I mean, scenes could be shaved by just a pinch here and there. Nothing to really gripe about his artistic value, because I'm definitely not here to gripe about that. He definitely has a high artistic value, and it's one of those, you either see it or you don't. There's really no gray line in between. There's no in between on that. It's a love or hate situation, love or hate relationship. I love it. I think they're good for what they are. They definitely pack a punch, but like I said, the scenes could be shaved just a little, because like I was talking about with the guy puking in the person's head cavity, cranial cavity. I thought it was good. It just went on a little too long. I feel like he could have cut off of it at least 30 40 seconds to a minute off of it, because I just don't see the need to completely just to overdo it. I think he goes a little overkill every now and again on his scenes. Like, I get it. I get the vomit. It's his thing. It's his artistic shtick. I get it. I don't dislike that. I'm not knocking him for it. I think he just drags them out a little too long. It could be worse though. It could be, the movie I'm reviewing another one tomorrow or Friday. I don't know if this week is a hard one for reviews, because I'm not gonna lie, reviewing Slaughtered Vomit Dolls is not a very easy review. It's a very uneasy watch, which it's supposed to be. It definitely makes you feel weird afterwards, kind of like almost gives you a slight euphoria, like a slight high, like, oh my god, my senses have just been put to the test, put through the ringer, and I'm still here to function and do my thing. It's almost slightly euphoric. It's kind of pushing the boundaries. I often get the question, how can I watch this stuff and not feel scarred? Um, I'm a fear junkie. I'm a gore junkie. That's what I do. That's what I'm into. Yeah, I'm weird, but whatever. That's how it is. Deal with me how I am. Oh yes. Now, as far as anything else would go, as far as storyline, uh, I don't want to give anything else out of storyline because there really isn't a lot going there. I'm going to talk about there's a scene where our character that was puking into the head cavity, he is doing a scene with a severed arm, which you get to see the severed arm, and it is a very cool scene. I'm not gonna lie because the way they film it, and I'm guessing the girl was a real amputee, because she had no arm from the, her shoulder was like there was nothing to hide anything there, and it's not like there was bad CGI to hide it or anything. If she really had an arm, they did an amazing job of hiding it. Either way, that scene is probably my favorite out of the entire movie. It's very visceral. It definitely will kick you in the nuts, and I think that's what I like about it. And then, of course, there's all kinds of crazy backmasking. I don't know if I'd call it backmasking, but um, video footage played backwards, a lot of satanic type stuff like that, a lot of what you would call blasphemous imagery. That's to be expected. So definitely, my deviants, my below people that hang out south of the border for as far as their religious beliefs, this is for you guys. You guys should check this shit out. Yeah. As far as anything else would go, I do want to add that unfortunately, I I understand it's probably hard to find actresses or performers, excuse me, performers that will do what is asked on for him from the what he wants them to do for this act. I can't imagine a lot of people would line up to want to vomit over and over and over again. So I can. That's my only. It leads on to my another gripe that I have is all the girls are extremely beaten to shit. Like I understand they're supposed to be. There is no attraction whatsoever in them. If there was, it's been long gone. Like our main girl, our Ameara Lavey, like she's got these crazy like bruises all up and down her body, and it looks like she's just strung out beyond belief, like she is dead. And she's a walking vessel, essentially. She's just a walking corpse that has given up on everything in life. It's my opinion. As far as any kind of ratings would go on this thing, a technical side I think is filmed very well as far as an artistic value goes. The editing, like it's a very choppy movie, so it's like a roller coaster. It's very up and down, up and down, up and down. Whereas in a lot of movies, extreme films, they try to keep on a steady incline. This one does it pushes and pulls you away. It grabs a hold of you and then pushes you away at the right moments. In my opinion, it definitely it doesn't just constantly throw you in the extreme. The It's not constant vomit like some people say it is. There is an excessive amount of it, and that's the point. But I think a lot of people are. It's much like Human Centipede, where people are thinking too much and they're not opening their eyes and actually witnessing the art. They are letting the art destroy them up here, which yeah, it's supposed to mentally scar, like fuck you, it's supposed to make you feel uneasy, and that's how it and it does its job. Now, as far as an entertainment side goes, that's where we fall flat, not flat, but we have little bumps in it. Um, the acting is okay, it's not, it's abysmal. It is what it is. Uh, I want to know who this Lucifer Valentine character is because he definitely does a very good job of masking who he is. But that's neither here nor there. But it is probably, it's a pretty entertaining movie. I would say this is probably a 6 out of 10 kind of movie. From what I remember, the third one, the slow torture puke chamber, I remember that one being the better one out of the three. But I can't. It's been a hot minute since I've watched all three of them. It's been a couple of years. It's not one that I throw in on a regular basis, or at least excuse me. At least I am not the people. I have to be very selective with who I watch these films with. Chances are I have to watch them alone because the only other person in the house that will watch them isn't too hip on these. She is part of that category of people that find it completely repulsive and that there's no artistic value in it. She thinks it's complete dreck, and I don't see that. It's all a matter of perspective. All right, guys. Slaughter Vomit Dolls. Yeah, check it out. It came out in 2006, by the way. Put that down. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Like I said, I got another weird one lined up for this week. I'm either doing it tomorrow or Friday. I'm not 100%. And then I got like 4 other movies I could select from, but I'm not 100% yet. I know, I'm always saying that. Love your faces, guys. And as always, peace.